Theodora, this piece on my leg is a cover-up in progress. However, my family isn't happy with a skull on the owl's chest. Can I cover that up? Your family isn't happy with it. That's like a moral question that me, as you know, I don't know, I just think, do you like it? That's the most important thing. If you like it, you don't need to care about what your family thinks. I'm very like, of course you can listen to what they say, and if they have like a logical explanation and they can, you know, tell you why and you will agree, that's one thing. But if you like it, you shouldn't change it. But if you want to change it, I can help you. I thought maybe, let's see here, get the timer on, because I think this one would be easier to just make, because details will always help in a cover-up, because there's a, it is a cover-up. So we're sort of covering up a cover-up. So we need to make a lot of details here. So you can see that the skull here, okay, not so big a brush. Let's see. I would just keep on doing these, what is it called? Well, feathers, really. I am not the best in this style because I do photorealism. But I'm winging it here, so bear with me. I sort of know how to do this, but even though, okay, I see that I have a wrong angle compared to the old one here, but, well, anyway, I'm just going to keep it up just to like show you what I mean. Just make more. This was not the best brush, I can tell. It's sort of scary when you're doing these live things. Like, I'm sort of messing up all the time, but that is also part of the learning process, that, you know what, it's not the end of the world if you make mistakes. And that can be included in tattoos. It is not the end of the world if you get a tattoo that you don't like. You can fix it, you can cover it up, you can laser it. There are a lot of things you can do with it. And you can blacken it out with black work. That's awesome. So trendy at the moment. But I think just to like, on this one, make feathers, details. Something else is going on here, you know? And I would, of course, go for a just black, a lot of black, but to sort of show. And now you can even have the skull in there, but just it's less visible, you know? You can still like hide it in here in a way, just make it darker. But then you need to sort of course, just like make everything else darker. You know that this black on the iPad is not going to be this black when it's a tattoo. So I'm sort of going to make this more visible for you when I'm done with this. But yeah, and you're gonna finish the owl's face here, probably make it more bluish, adding some more shades here. We're gonna pick up this blue here, adding even more blue. And then I'm going to do this, which is it this one? No. Linear? I can't remember that well. I think it's multiply, yes. Just to like show you what it actually sort of would look like, and then we need to bring it down a little bit because it's not going to be totally black. But yeah, even though this is not finished, as you said, it's still a cover-up in progress, and I think it's not a bad job at all. It's really good, but you wanted to hide the skull. I would say don't hide it because you wanted the skull. It's your family that don't like it. So I think it could be cool if you sort of make it like it's still there, but it's just not as visible as it used to be, you know? So yeah, this is my, it's still an owl, and as soon as you start making background and, you know, you finish the owl, you're going to work on, I'm going to show you, when you're working on this, we're going to work on this. You have a branch, it's sitting on a branch, or is it bones? I'm not sure. But you're making something else here, right? Maybe we should make a branch behind it as well, sticking out over there, something here, and then you have something over there. More stuff is happening to this tattoo, so you get this sort of, maybe we should have some green forest sort of, I'll do that behind the branches. A little green, you know, you make a little habitat for the owl. What happens to the owl? Well, it gets more, you can actually see the owl more, and you can understand what it is more because now it's sitting in the tree. You don't have to do a lot of it, but just to make some branches and some background, and then you're going to automatically see the owl on a branch. And it's going to take some time before you sort of see the skull that was there. So you can keep the skull, but you're just making it more subtle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is probably what I would do. We could, there's so many things we could do, but yeah. But I would say always, I like it when you sort of use the space that you have. I mean, let it, you know, go down towards the inside of the knee there, outside of the thigh. That's going to look amazing. And then just keep the skull, but it can be subtle. It doesn't have to be very visible. And then you can sort of, yeah, but no, that's sort of what I want to do. At least that's my idea of it. To answer your question, like, is it possible? Yes, but I would just suggest that you actually keep some of it for your own sake, you know. As I said, you wanted it to be there, so why not keep it? And I don't think, personally, I don't think anyone should sort of say what you should have or should not have. You know, they can have opinions, but don't let anyone sort of, you know, if they don't like your tattoos, it's like, yeah, well, that's their problem. It shouldn't be yours. But it's easy for me to say. I guess not everyone has that opinion, and I don't know. Maybe that's a family thing. Maybe that's just how it works in my family. We respect each other, but still, I can listen to their opinions, but I run my own life in a way. I decide for myself and my body. That's very important. Yeah, I sort of didn't want to spend, I didn't want to do way too much, so I'm sort of like watching the clock. 3, 2, 1.
This is the Tat Chat with Electric Linda.